guys, so let's say the spectator shuffles up the deck here just like this. They hand it back to me, and all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna riffle down the side like this, and I want them to call out stop at any point, okay? So let's say the spectator is going through and they say stop, just like this. So please go ahead and remember this card the best you can. We're gonna leave it there in the middle of the deck. Actually, can you go ahead and shuffle it a little bit more? So they would go ahead and shuffle the deck just like this, a little bit more. But it doesn't matter because I already know that the card you picked was the 2 of spades. Now let's get into how that's done. Alright guys, so here's the tutorial for the trick you just saw. That wasn't really what the trick would look like. What I was just showing you was basically just a utility move that you can use in whatever trick that you want. Basically a super cool way to get a peek at the spectator's card. What that means is catch a glimpse at what the spectator's card is without them knowing, and then they can shuffle the deck and do whatever they want, and then you can like read their mind, or you can go through the deck and find the card that they picked in some impossible way. But you can really incorporate this into any trick that you want. So now I'm going to show you how you can do this, how you can secretly catch a glimpse at the spectator's card without them seeing it. It's a move where you are riffling through the corners like this. This is basically the overview of what it is. You're riffling through the corners, the spectator calls out stop, and you're looking away, so you don't see this at all. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take your pinky after they say stop, you're gonna say, all right, remember the card. You're gonna continue to riffle, but your pinky is gonna be inserted there, and it's actually gonna catch a break right below the selected card. So as you can see, I'm holding a break right below that 2 of hearts, just like this. And then as I hold my break, I'm gonna square up the cards, and then I'm gonna ask the spectator to shuffle the deck. And as I do this, I'm actually gonna hold my break and I'm going to spin the deck around like this. And as you can see, right there, I can kind of catch a glimpse at what the card is. Now obviously it's upside down, but I can still read that's the 2 of hearts. So at this point, I can hand the deck over to the spectator, but since the deck is facing me, I can still read this. So as I'm handing it over, I can read 2 of hearts, and then they take the deck, and then they mix it up. And now at this point, I can do some mind reading. I can say, here, put the deck back in the box, and then think of your card, and then I'll try and narrow it down to what their card is. Or at this point, they can shuffle the deck, and then I'll try and go through the cards, and I can just find out what their card is impossibly. So now here's a little bit more of an in-depth look of how it's done. So you're gonna hold the cards in this grip over here. So you're just gonna kind of clamp the cards down with your thumb. And your fingers are here all on the side, and that just provides for some extra cover. And then you're gonna come over with your right hand, and your thumb's gonna go here, your index finger is gonna go here, and this is the finger that's gonna be riffling the cards just like this. You're gonna riffle the corners just like this, and the spectator is gonna call out stop at any card that they want, let's say the Queen of Hearts, but of course your head's gonna be turned, so you're not gonna be able to see. And since your fingers on your left hand are like this, your pinky can very easily just kind of sneak in there as you close the break, just like this. So now you can see my pinky is holding a gap there where that Queen of Hearts was. So now all you do to catch a glimpse at the card is you're gonna hold the break, and you're just gonna come over with your thumb and middle finger of your right hand, and that's gonna contact the left hand side of the deck, just like this. You can see my middle and thumb right here on this side. All I'm gonna do is holding this break, I'm gonna use these fingers here to rotate the deck, just like this, around my fingers on my left hand. So I'm gonna rotate it around the pinky break. And as you can see, that pinky break, because I was holding it, it's gonna sort of open up, as you can see right here. Now you can clearly see that card is the Queen of Hearts, the card that your pinky break was holding. This is gonna be the card that the spectator saw. Once you do this, the spectator, all they see is this, and they're not gonna notice this break or anything. They just think it's the deck of cards, okay? And now at this point, you're just gonna get a quick glimpse at the card. I see Queen of Hearts, and I'm gonna ask the spectator to shuffle the deck. So I just hand it over to them, and now they shuffle the deck. So that is essentially how to do the move. So one more time, I'll go through it. You're gonna hold the deck like this. You're gonna riffle the cards like this. They say stop anywhere, let's say the 3 of clubs, but you're gonna place your pinky in there as you continue to riffle. One more tip that I forgot to mention is when they say stop, let's say at the 9 of diamonds, when you place your pinky in and get that pinky break as you riffle, you want to bring your hand down at that point. So you don't want to continue to show the spectator the cards, because then they might sort of see that gap. So to cover that, you're going to say stop, then you're going to get your pinky break as you bring your hand down like that. So now I have my pinky break there, and that will just make sure the spectator does not see that part. So now at this point, you're going to come over with your thumb and middle finger on the side here, and I'm just going to pivot the deck around my fingers, still holding that break, and you're going to notice that the cards will just naturally open up. And now I can just hold this to myself, and I can see 9 of hearts, and I'm gonna ask the spectator to shuffle the deck, and now they're gonna shuffle the deck completely, losing that card in the middle, and now I secretly know what their card is, so I can literally do any card trick that I want at this point, and I know what the identity of their card is. So yeah, guys, I really hope you guys use this move. I mostly use this for mind reading tricks, so I usually have them select the card, and then I put the deck back in the box, and then I can put the deck in their pocket so I can't touch the cards at all. And then I can just have them think of their card, and I can slowly narrow it down just by going through the color first, and then you can go through the suit and then the value, and you just kind of go step by step in order to get to their card. But you already know what the card is, so at that point you're just doing a lot of acting, and it's pretty simple. But yeah, guys, like I said, you can use this in whatever tricks that you want. Be creative and have fun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and see you guys next time. Bye.